If you got a minute, I want to share something with you. Something I saw. And you can come up with your own interpretation, but I have my own, and I'm going to give it at the end. I saw the United States like a giant field, and it was barren. I could see from coast to coast, I could see from north to south. And in the middle of this barren field was a sheaf of wheat. And it looked like it was 150, 200 feet tall. It was massive. Probably 7,500 feet across at the base. So it was big. And it had a face, and I don't know whose face it was. Didn't recognize it. And it had a voice, and it would speak. But I couldn't understand the language. Didn't know what it was saying, but it was saying it in a loud voice. And I looked around, and I could see people coming from all over the country. And they would come up, and they would bow down to this sheaf of wheat. And when they would bow down, this sheaf would bend forward. It would look at them, and it would shake itself. And when it shook itself, there were kernels of wheat that would fall off of that sheaf and land in a big pile. And these people that would bow down, I don't know where they got them from, but they had like a bushel basket. And they would take that bushel basket and they would rake that wheat in it, and they would glean the ground around them and get every kernel of that wheat, and they would walk off. And I stood and watched this for just a minute to see what was going on, and I looked around and I could see people coming from everywhere. Now this is what I think this means, and you can correct me if you've got a different interpretation. Don't be afraid to share it with me. It won't hurt my feelings a bit. For whatever reason, there is fixing to be food rationing, or in due season, I'll put it like that. In time, there is going to be food rationing. And there is either going to be one person or an organization that is going to control the rationing and the food in this country. If you don't go to them, if you don't pay them or him the respect that he thinks he deserves, if you don't do that and you refuse to bow to them or him, whichever the case may be, you're not going to be able to eat. Now that's my interpretation. There may be more to it than that. I don't know, but this is what I got from it. Take it for what it's worth. With that, I'll say thank you for watching. God bless you. God bless the Republic. Love one another. Thank you.